folks, Quilly Team here, and welcome to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2. It's been a long time since we've done a Let's Play for CK2, and I really like the direction this game has gone in. Like, in vanilla, when it first came out, it was really like, well, I guess I'll, try to paint the map the color of my country and just conquer things, because that's really all there is. Now I'm just like, I love it just as a role-playing game, where it's not about winning, it's about experiencing these people's lives and trying to play as them and have fun like that. I am playing on the pre-release build of the Jade Dragon expansion, which is probably due out in a few days after this video goes live. This is also patch 2.8, a bunch of changes, optimizations, quality of life things, rebalancing, all that usual shenanigans. Now, I was waiting for Jade Dragon to come out before I started this Let's Play, but I'm not necessarily specifically looking to play in the area where, Jade Dragon is really going to have the biggest impact, right on the east, anywhere along the Silk Road, that sort of thing. I kind of just want to play a very classic game of CK2, but I wanted, all the content and all the patch stuff to be in there, and certainly I didn't want our game to be interrupted by any sort of update in any sort of bizarre way. So, as such, I'm probably still going to be playing in kind of Western Europe, although, we'll see exactly how it goes. But I was trying to figure out, who should I play as? Who might be a lot of fun? There's actually a great page on the CK2 wiki of interesting starts that people have listed there. But the start I'm going to go with isn't something that I saw on the CK2 wiki. Instead, it is, in fact, a start that I saw someone mention on Reddit. And that start is actually in 769, one of the earliest games, the earliest start you can start at, in Paris. What's interesting about Paris here is that Paris is ruled by a count here, a count who directly answers to King Carloman of Middle Francia over here. Now, Paris is a very powerful county here because it has a ton of holdings. Very wealthy, an interesting place to start a base from. However, there's a possibility that we sort of more or less just have to suddenly give Paris away at the start of the game, depending on how things go. And if that happens, well, we might have to try something else. But we're going to give it a go and see how it works. Now, this is also the first Let's Play where I'm going to be incorporating the names of people who donated to the Extra Life Children's Charity fundraiser during my marathon. And I had said anyone who donated $50 or more to that great cause would be guaranteed their name in a game. So we're going to be starting that here. We're going to be naming heirs and whatnot after those people. And, it'll be really interesting to see where these things spread. Now, as such, what I'm actually going to do, I'm actually going to go and design my ruler instead of using the guy as is over here, although maybe I should just use him as is. But we're going to go and design a ruler so that we can have a family name. Let's just well, there we go. Easy. As I said, let's just random until we've got someone cool looking. We've got someone cool looking right away. We are going to be Frankish over here. It's the right kind of culture for the area. I think that's going to be okay. Our coat of arms, I feel like maybe... There's no randomize button for this, huh? It's too bad. I think I'll leave the coat of arms as is, just for this area. So we're taking over the Chateau Noir. Well, there might be Chateau Noirs somewhere else, actually, I just realized. So that wouldn't be so good. This is just me. They might be leaves, but they kind of look like quills to me. White background. I want something that pops. You know what? Maybe white quills on a background of red. Maybe blue, actually, because that's kind of like French, right? We don't have the thingies, the whatever, the normal French symbol. We don't have that, but we can have something kind of same-ish. All right, I can dig it. We're gonna do this. Okay. And so, we're going to be naming people after these people who donated. And I thought, okay, well, first names, that's clear. But do we actually name our dynasty? That's the question. Do we actually name our dynasty based on someone who donated? And I was like, because that's going to be a big-time name that's obviously going to be throughout. But it seems like an opportunity for us. Like, we should probably take advantage of it. So what should it be? Well, obviously, the dynasty, I think, should go to the top donator. Right? The person who donated the most. And it was like, okay, so I loaded up the list and did that. And, something kind of funny happened here. Because technically, if I go and combine everyone, because some people donated more than once, and so I did a pivot table to combine all their donations together for people, the same name who donated more than once, to group it together. And if you do that, technically, the person who donated the most is anonymous. Anonymous had donated more money in total than anyone else put together, which of course makes sense. But I thought, what a great way to handle the dynasty name question, because this is a shout out to everyone who donated. And we had some big donations that were given to us anonymously, and I want to give a shout out to everyone who donated anonymously. You know, we don't know who they are. They can't get any other real rewards. You know, some people donated enough they'd be included in board game nights, or would have been included into a draw for the box of chocolate. But at least this way. So our dynasty is going to be the anonymous dynasty. And our first name is going to be 2E71828. Most of the other names are a lot more, you know, name-like. But this is the username of the person who donated the second most amount. They actually donated $1,337, elite number of dollars, to the cause. So there we go, 2E. I could just rewrite it as 2E, but no, we'll use your actual username. That's going to be it. So hopefully it doesn't, color anyone's experience in the game here by having these odd names. But hey, at least our names will stand out. It'll also be interesting when these names start coming up again. Okay, so we have to give ourselves a few traits to get started. We may want to start with family, but the problem is if I start with sons over here, I don't think I get to name them. So I think we're going to have to start young and try to breed as quickly as possible. With that, we might even want to just start off married so that we can pump out kids as quickly as possible. I don't know, it doesn't take too long to get married, but yeah, this is going to be a bit of a problem. I'm going to try to go for a relatively high diplomacy. I'm going to put some points in there, and I think we're going to go and try to grab the genetic trait of genius. This is very expensive. It adds 30. No, that's too much. That's too much. Because it affects our age over here. We may not be able to afford to do that. We could take some negative values. Certainly none of the genetic ones. We could take quick. It's half as much as genius, and at least it's genetic. We can go around there. Strong is super expensive as well. Weak celibate, no. Like, we may just have to put up with it. Maybe we'll take lustful, actually, because it's free and increases our fertility, which is nice. We could take an intrigue hit for more diplomacy. I think I'm going to take honest, actually. I don't think intrigue is going to be the way that we work too much over here. Alright, let's do that. We'll start at 22. We might want to buff ourselves up a little bit more. We could give ourselves just an innately higher fertility. Oh, we could change our education trait to Great Eminence, which is diplomacy and fertility. Brings us up to 36. I think actually that will be perfectly fine for us. So the higher base fertility between the lustful and the Great Eminence. We're going to try to have to pop out as many kids as possible. I think this is what we're going to go with. 36, good long life ahead of us. Lots of traits boosting our diplomacy, which is going to be important to make sure that we stay friendly. We might even be able to get a seat on our liege's council. It's going to be hard because he is like the king as opposed to just a duke, but we'll do what we can. All right, we're going to finish this, and that's what we're going to be playing with. We're going to be playing as Count 2E of House Anonymous. I'm going to be keeping all of the rules on default, although some people really like to turn off the Shattered Retreat option. Oh, that's Siege Events. Shattered Retreat. We'll move into the neighboring county. It tends to make the game easier. It certainly, sure as hell makes the game a lot faster not to have to chase too many people away too far. I don't know. I'm gonna leave everything on the default, and Shattered Retreat is on by default, so that's what we're gonna do. Let us go and start the game over here. I don't actually want to go Iron Man because there might be a technical glitch that forces me to, if I find out that, like, oh, there's no audio recording, then I gotta, like, restart an episode. That happens from time to time. Always means I don't get any achievements in these Paradox games, unfortunately. But I'm willing to put up with that for hopefully slightly more consistent content. Welcome to Crusader Kings! Well, hello yourself. We are a Frankish Catholic count. Excellent. Yep, that's going to be fine. No, there's not really anything specifical that we're going to need to worry about that. So, I'm concerned. So right now, my ruler, my king, King Carloman, who is my liege, is ruling from Troy over here. So, let's look at Paris. Look at this. It's got room for a total of 7 holdings. Because remember, this is one of them over here. It's already got us plus 5 other holdings in here. It is a pretty beefy province. We don't have a ton of money, so we're not going to throw down an improvement right away. But that's all right. The king is our heir right now, at least until we have some sort of child. We're obviously going to go hunting for a wife right away. I mean, we could go shopping from here. Now, here's a question. I don't suppose you got a daughter or something. You have a 12-year-old daughter. Well, just out of curiosity. No. That's fine. Yeah, that's all right. Now, we can't pick an ambition to get married anymore. That's not a thing. We will go ahead and have the ambition to raise an heir, which will increase her fertility even more so. So we're going to do that. And our focus is going to be on family. More fertility, more diplomacy, more health, so we don't die that quickly either. Everything's going to be focused 100% over there. Because we need to get popping out a lot of kids. We are going to go and find a character. So we're going to search all. We are looking for a unmarried lady of our... I guess our religion. Probably an adult now. We got to get married, like, pop. Just out of curiosity, if I search for something like genius, or quick, or strong, or attractive. No, we're not getting anyone with those traits, but we'll just have to deal with that. Yeah, I'm not looking for invitation. Who are you? You have a claim to a title. Oh, you're 61. No, we can't do that. We really do want someone as, sort of vaguely, like, on the younger side, again, to make as many babies as quick or as consistently as possible for as long as possible. If we got someone who's lustful, that would help as well. Traits are almost kind of secondary in, like, a bizarre way. If we can get a great eminence, that would work out okay. Which would be, I guess, high diplomacy. There you go. Because Great Eminence has got the higher fertility rating over here. And more skill that will get added to me. You get combat modifiers, which is kind of interesting. Princess of Lombardy. That's interesting. Nope. Prestige. Reluctance. Yeah, it's a little too high up. Yeah, I'm mostly just marrying for fertility and stats right now. There's lots of different reasons to marry in Crusader Kings 2. Love is not one of them. Courtier. Yeah, I'm just going to go for this Grey Eminence then. A courtier from Saint-Ouen. She's Frankish. There we go. That'll do. That'll do. There we go. That's true love already. There we go. There's a yes. Relative of account. So we've got a nice balance there. We'll get a non-aggression pact with someone. Hey, that's never bad. Send the marriage request. Done. So that's the ruler unmarried. We've got a grantable title as well. Regent. I like to pick someone who likes me a lot and is, yeah, content or something like that. So you're going to be my regent. So hopefully you're not a big jerk. And we'll have our court physician. We'll have a remove over there. Hopefully that'll be okay. I think we might unpause at this point. No heir of our dynasty. Yeah, we gotta get busy as quickly as possible getting it going. So, I mean, we don't have the greatest, like, start, right? It's not like we started with a whole lot established. Paris is very strong. And yeah, if we can make a lot of babies happen, that'll be nice. How long is it going to take for the... There it is. We're just going to go for the gold. It's not a bunch of money right now. Prestige is better later on. There you go. To the glorious count, 2E. Some sort of exponential number. We're going to get married. Excellent. Okay. You didn't have... Like, I didn't actually check all your traits. No, you're fine. You're going to be paranoid. I better... It's going to be a little tricky with me being lustful. She might actually, sniff around a lot to what I might be doing here. Smugglers enter my domain. Oh, my steward is already screwed up. Oh, wait, speaking of stewards, how are our positions? The Chancellor, you are going to go and improve diplomatic relations with our liege. Thank you very much. Let's see here. We could just train troops right now. I think that's going to be okay. Get us a little bit bigger because there's tends to be some early skirmishes. I loaded up before having the patch. I fooled around a little bit with here just to get a bit of a sense of what might go on. There's going to be some chaos. First of all, you got Middle Francia and West Francia. There's going to be some conflict there, and yeah, my liege is going to be kind of a jerk face. This is culture conversion things. No, we're going to collect taxes in Paris, try to get some more money. So we're not getting a ton right now. Our spy master, I think we will just scheme to uncover schemes and things like that. Hunting apostates, not that important. Culture tech, religious relations. I suppose we could go and send it to the Pope. Or to suck up with the bishops themselves. I think we'll just research some cultural tech for now. I think that's going to be okay. Let's take a look at our vassals. Unfortunately, our bishop doesn't like us enough to pay us. But otherwise, our vassal relationship is actually pretty good. Now, one important thing to note about Paris is that there is a barony. So this is the city of Paris. That's a mayor. This is the bishopric, so a bishop. This is a barony. This is another city, so a mayor. But we have 2 baronies in here. Which is interesting, because we can actually technically rule those directly, because we're we're an aristocrat, right? We're a noble type person, and we could get the money for that more directly. We could also maybe assign it to our sons or something later on. How are the laws around here? Gavel kind. It's always kind of a pain in the ass. No council power. Well, that's something. We'll see if it lasts. Some troops, not very many. We can offer a donation to our liege. Oh, he's building a war chest. Yeah, I don't have the money for it, but that might be interesting. Factions. Increase council power in Middle Francia. Well, I'm not going to join the faction, because I don't want to upset the liege, but we'll have to see. Collected a special tithe in Paris. Thank you very much. We have to be a little careful for this, because you can get a bad event and you can get a rebellion from collecting taxes. Well, I don't think you get a rebellion instantly. Let's verify that. Peasants attack the steward. And some of these things can lead to a higher unrest. And if we start to get revolt risk... Okay, we're in a war. What is this? We're in a war against Bavaria. Middle Francia's war for the prince's claim on Bavaria. Okay, I mean, I don't think we'll get involved. I mean, certainly I don't want to be... Here, I'm forbidden to lead armies because of 2 things. 1, I can't die too young. And 2, I gotta be at home with my wife! Come on! Yeah, we have no heirs yet. Come on, we can do it. I'm sure we can. Oh yeah, we get a rally point view over here. Raised army levies will automatically start moving towards the nearest of these countries. So we will rally towards Paris, just in case it comes up for other things. Counties, probably not countries. I'm having dinner, plenty of drinks with Antico Itokinen. It's lovely, I'm mostly charmed by Antico himself. How else would I not immediately stop our conversation, which has slowly begun to touch upon some almost heretical ideas, questioning the salvation of God? I think it's a great discussion, fueled by alcohol or not. So we can make friends with this guy. But yeah, he's probably a heretic, isn't he? No, perhaps he's not. Yeah, let's question it. Oh, are you secretly a Satanist? Is that what's going on? I think that's what's going on. Walking the palisades of my castle and enjoying Menikiko, I found myself agreeing with a lot of concepts he present. The futility of prayer particularly resonates with me, yeah. Suddenly he turns to me and presses a small leather pouch in my hand. My lord, will you carry this for protection? Yeah, I should call you a witch. I don't want to become like a Satanist or anything right now. Later, maybe. Not yet. I mean, come on. Oh man, maybe I shoulda. Maybe I shoulda. Tang Empire. There's our new screen over here. We're not going to be as interactive with them. Oh, man, maybe I shoulda. I don't know. I'm just too focused on making some babies. We got to, like, bootstrap this before we start to go crazy. Because I think that was what was going on. I could start to show interest. I could join another society. I think we're going to hold off for now. Alright, it's too early to be sacrificing babies. I have my site untitled, but my spy master has advised me to forget about the title, saying I would invoke too much wrath if I try to claim it. My wife, however, is doing everything but telling me outright I should pursue it. If I took this, I would become ambitious, which is great. because it gives you +2 to everything. I don't know if that would bother my liege. No, we're going to become ambitious. Ambitious is a great trait for me to have. Oh, we got some intrigue advice as well over here. Nice. Rise of the Shia. Okay. That's his opinion of me. Yeah, we've got really decent state diplomacy, so that is helping us a fair bit. I still need a baby. Come on. So, like, there's no option, right? I mean, I could make her like me more. I don't think that makes much of a difference. Oh, we could give her the court tutor, so she would start tutoring kids. But I really want control over my own kids as much as possible. I think that's a reasonable thing to say. We don't have anything special in our treasury. We haven't awarded any of these special titles, and we totally can. We might want to focus on any mayor who doesn't like us quite as much. I mean, the bishop is liking us a little bit more. Can we give you a title? High Almoner. Religious observances and things. That seems good. There you go. The mayor of Paris. We're going to make you master of the horse. And another mayor over here. We're going to make you master of the hunt. We'll hold off on the cupbearer, because that's always a little scary. Paranoid, greedy, gregarious, brave. I mean, we like each other fine. I'm sure it'll happen. Now, in terms of expansion plans, I don't know. One thing that's interesting is they do have a lot more CBs now. There's basically always going to be CBs without having to fabricate things. But depending on your religion, different things like that, it'll cost you prestige, piety, and or gold. Sure, we'll let the merchants in. What could possibly go wrong? Ooh, the mythical realm of Hindustan. That's no such thing as Hindustan. Come on. Dawn breaks and the caravan prides to move on. They insist on leaving us with a gift, which is the eunuch Tib. Over here. Shrewd architect. He's a eunuch. Yep, seems fine. I'll accept your gift. So we got another fella kicking around. Okay. Of course, you're not married for love. I can tell it's growing. Oh, yay! We're falling in love some more. I'm assuming that raises our fertility. I don't actually know if that's true, but falling in love with your wife is handy. So I could be fabricating claims on some of my neighbors, but I don't know. It is interesting that this guy is in prison, though. Okay, so first of all, Paris. If I turn on the... First of all, I can rename the title. Sure. There you go, du jour. The Duchy of Valois. Oh, which spans over there. Oh! First of all, someone inherited something here. That's interesting. I would like this land. Okay, that king rules there. It would be great to move our way up to being a duke. The Duchess is. The king might actually end up creating the duchy at some point. If I change my ambition to wanting a title, there might be a few options. Hey, my wife is pregnant! Hooray! I still want to have at least one positive, like, improved relation before we start trying to fabricate in MEA. Amiens. So what's going on everywhere else? I mean, not much would have changed at this point. It's just like a giant tapestry of chaos. A bunch of names I don't recognize. Like, what are these places? I don't know. That's one of the things with, like, the 769 start or whatever it is. It is so different. So very different. Group of hedge knights come to visit Paris. Met with them, asked for my reply. We can have a feast. It'll give me the trait gregarious, which is completely positive. My wife is gregarious as well, so we should have more same trait attraction going on. She looks nice. I like her. Pregnant. Hedge knights participate in minor tournament. One of the landless vagabonds have been severely injured. This will cause me to gain the trait just, which makes my vassals like me more and gives me more stuff. Lose a little prestige, gain piety. Sounds good. My wife has headaches and chest pains. Oh, come on. 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 Decent symptom treated. I have a court physician. Come on. I think you get a health... I don't know if you get a health penalty when you're pregnant. I mean, it doesn't list it. But I don't know. Maybe there's just... maybe there's a role when you give birth. My wife's not been her safe lately. I've noticed she's lost weight, overcome by episodes of intense fatigue. Apparently the underlying cause is cancerous growth. Call for my court physician at once. Yeah, officially has cancer. Penalty to fertility. Oh, can she survive to give birth? I don't know. We don't have a due date. We don't have a due date for her, so I don't know what's going to go on there. Now, I could start screwing around a whole bunch. I don't have the seduction thing, but there's a good chance that I'll find someone and want to give them a good tumble somewhere, and then they'll fall pregnant. I foresee a lot of bastards in their future. I'll probably legitimize them, and then, you know, keep that as another way to spread things around, but I'm already thinking about that. My wife is pregnant and dying of cancer, and I'm thinking about sleeping around. I have an heir! We're going to rename you. You are going to be named Hunter Billico. Hunter Billico! Welcome! Just barely made it in there. Oh, successful treatment hit her. I mean, she still got cancer, but excellent symptom treatment. My court physician is worried about my son. He's sickly. Well, he's born to, like, my wife had cancer. For all, like, depending on how the cancer cells, like, metastasize? Is that the right word for it? Oh. I'll leave that off. That's new, though. I don't remember that. So I don't know if you can get cancer from, like, that way. I bet you that happens in real life. I don't know. You must attempt to save my son. You had good treatment for my wife, although she still has cancer. It's not just a tumor that had to be removed. While little Hunter Billico still appears slightly weaker than the other children of his age, I swear he's much more energetic than he was a couple of weeks ago. He might not be out of the woods yet, but the worst has passed. Okay. Successful treatment, +1 health. We could choose a focus for him, like, early on. It doesn't really matter that much. He's going to be groomed for rulership right away. That's going to be my plan for him. Duchy of Dauphiné. I assume they can create this duchy, because I don't think it exists. Alright. I am still in love with my wife. I'm going to be very sad when she dies of cancer. And I mean, you can live a long time with cancer. Some of these successful treatments are going away. I don't know. And you can, like, you know, if you remove the tumor, which successful treatment, maybe? I don't know. I'm very worried. Wanted more than one heir. He's still sickly. Come on. Alright, let's boost the speed up to 5. Come on, you can do it. This has been a very stressful opening episode, despite the fact that we haven't really done anything. Excellent. Okay, so we got a mood boost with our ruler. That's good. I'm going to turn things around and ask you to fabricate a claim on Amiens over here. Because I believe if I get this, I'll be able to create the duchy. Remember, was heard through the room when I judged the felon to death. It was a just sentence, perhaps a bit harsh. Well, so there was an event of some kind. We are just, and we got prestige from it. All right, fine. Yeah, it'd be nice to make a duchy level title. So we're in another war with someone. Oh, we're at war. We're losing the war against Bavaria here. My wife has asked me to get rid of one of my courtiers who she finds mighty annoying. One hand, she might not be happy if I refuse a request, but if I fire the annoying man, maybe people will feel my wife has too much influence. I'm going to say she should stay out of this. I'm not going to fire someone from the council and cause too many problems. Plus, she's probably not going to be around very much longer. My count studied Lollard religion. He's mad. Arrest him. Let's say that means my council now has an opening. I don't like the Lollards. People keep going for it. Court physician. Yeah, you're pretty good on learning. Pragmatists. I can put up with that. And maybe we should be on hunt apostates. 100% yearly. Really? You're that good? Yeah, because I'm worried there might be a few too many Okay, what is going on here? Nabi the Lechers declared Middle Francian Revolt War for King Carl's claim on Middle Francia. So, someone has a huge rebellion. A huge rebellion. For the throne. I mean, I would love to get some battle experience, because it's good for prestige, but I can't die yet. Alright, well, I guess we'll put a cut here. I don't necessarily care who wins here. It looks like the rebellion might be, like, super successful, though. The king's got nothing going on, and he's losing the other war at the same time. They might decide to siege some of my land, which would be a little bit annoying. Huh. Well, we're going to put a cut in here and see how it develops next time. As long as I keep holding on to Paris for now, that's going to be okay. And yeah, if I can somehow get myself up to a Duke-level title by the end of my life, that would be a huge win. It might just be these 2 counties, but opens us up very interestingly to this province over here for future war. You can get bigger duchies than this, right? With a de jure that's like 4. There might even be some 5-province ones. So 3's a little smaller, but it has Paris, and that's really good. Well, thanks for watching. I hope this is going to be a great series. Looking forward to getting into some serious trouble in CK2. Still wondering if I shouldn't have gone and become Satanist or, you know, flip to one of the heretical religions. But I think we have to get the anonymous dynasty spread a lot further before we do that, because we need a backup in case our primary character dies. Thanks for watching. See you next time.